I know I'm sort of repetitive, but I just wish people could really experience the difference between people trying to push you to follow the program, and they're just looking for some desired goal set by their program, whatever it is, versus just a real friend that comes along and accepts you the way you are. I'm talking about I was able to socialize better now in ways that I socialize with people today, and the mental health system with therapists or the special classes they put me in, the group home, none of that achieved what just one small, a few normal, everyday people coming along, like, let me in the group, I guess, the way I was. And then I told them about my artwork, or tried doing little things, and they helped me learn to do it more. And I go out of my way to try to talk to them. I still don't talk to them as much as I'd like. And I don't know if that's because I'll drive them nuts talking about what people don't want to hear you always talking about the same subjects over and over. And that's something I can't seem to get my brain to stop doing, because I just sort of get stuck in my own head with the things I think about. And if I posted like that on the boards to my friends all the time, they'd probably get sort of sick of it after a while. Like, does she ever think about anything else? Sometimes, but not that often. Okay, so I'm totally addicted to a video game called The Sims 3. And, sometimes I'm not talking to my friends because I can't stop wanting to play my game. I keep having these I raise babies. I get the same kids, I keep playing this. I make my family. I raise the babies. They grow up. I delete them. I start over, and it's like this virtual dollhouse. I keep playing the same way over and over. And now I learned to build houses, which is sort of new. And I put my first house on another. This is where you use your subject of interest to try to fit in with people. At the Sims 2 site, Mod The Sims, I put my house in there. It's the first one I made. And I was nervous. It took like a year to get the guts to even post there. But see, I used something that I enjoy doing to try to break the ice, to talk to people. And well, they accepted it. I don't think it was like the ultra best house, but now I'm ready to try another one, because when you get a positive response, it wants you to try more. And I'm competitive with myself. I won't put a house up there again unless it's better than the last one. But that's where I think I'm trying to give a little help to parents. Like, if your kid likes to like playing that video game, and I build houses, well, it's a solitary video game, but I could take something like that I'm learning to do that I like, go via the internet to where people like it too, and there's the door opening to trying to interact with people. And I'm real nervous now because I just started trying to post on some of them boards, but eventually, if I stick with it, I'll get to a point where I can hopefully be more relaxed on the boards. But then I'll probably start rambling about something that has absolutely nothing to do with The Sims, and they'll be like, what's this lady's issue? I have a tendency to beeline into people treating people with disabilities all the wrong ways, which probably doesn't fit the board's subject. My brain always wants to go into those, I guess I'd call it disabled rights of the real kind. And then people will think you're trying to draw attention to your disability for attention. Well, yeah, that's sort of what you're doing because you want to raise awareness of it. But for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. I read on some place on the internet, I read so much online, I don't know where I was, but guys talking about you gotta get kids with autism. They want it their way. They can't always have it their way. They're so rigid. Don't give in. First of all, he described sort of normal children, in my opinion. But his understanding as to why they're like that, he just looked at it, he talked about it like it's just a choice for them to be brats, to want to control the whole house. And oh boy. The more people I hear talking about helping autistics, the more worried I get. They seem to think that a lot of kids are doing it just because they want to be in control of the house, or they're doing it because of, that need to have things structured sort of their way in the house is putting order to their chaotic thoughts and feelings and sensory. That's not to be a bad person. And to see people get sort of treated like, I see that as punishment. If you make a kid feel like if he needs his room set a certain way, that's bad to want to control. You don't control. You can't control the house. I just see that as, God, can't they realize why the kid's really doing it? He's doing it to feel order in a world that's chaotic to him. Because his brain does not perceive the world the way possibly yours does if you're neurotypical. And if a neurotypical thinks this works this way for neurotypicals, it might, but if another brain processes information and feelings and everything differently, it's going to take a different way, a different approach that works for that way of thinking. In fact, you take away that kid's structure, his need to have things organized, you probably, it's not, oh, he throws a fit. Well, he might, but that fit, what's causing the fit? Chaos, because now he feels totally ungrounded. I know how he's feeling. I just don't know how to explain them like in a professional way, which I'm not anyways, though. It just seems like the more people talk about autistics, in some places where I'm watching all the wrong stuff. It's all about these kids shouldn't get away with this, so we need to do this, this, and this to teach them that it's wrong. That's just basically how my brain interprets it in a simple way of putting it. They're not wording it that way, but my brain just takes it that way. It's like same old stuff I always heard. If I didn't do it a certain way, I was non-compliant. And this is done by people that don't understand autism or Asperger's or sensory enough. They may have read and learned some things, but I think they need to read some more. Go back to school. I don't know where, because I don't know what schools are teaching this, but you can't punish someone into normalcy. It's all about taking their privilege. It's like, I don't know, I don't hear about kids in wheelchairs or adults getting disciplined because they can't move right if they have like cerebral palsy. People are empathetic. Where's the empathy for the autistics? I don't, even if we're all different in different ways. It's because it's one invisible. And, well, for some of us, you can't see it as much as in others. And, this tough love approach is gonna hurt people because there's just so much more to it.